Hello, Ikemi here. This video is going to be different compared to the usual content that I make here on this channel, as it covers a really important topic. So, a few days ago, I was on a call with my friend Extrenner when Sudden, who is a close friend of mine, hopped in and told me about an issue that Rolo Stuff is going through at the moment. Now, to those of you who don't know, Rolo is a small furry content creator who makes digital art and streams. Sildon had forwarded me an announcement that Rolo made in her Discord server about her asking for donations to help her family get through with financial and medical struggles in regards to rent and her younger brother. Allow me to read to you what she posted. I kinda need some help. I feel really weird opening up about this to everyone, but I feel like I don't have a choice now. I really hate that I have to reach out, but I cannot do this on my own anymore. I'm sure many of you noticed that I haven't been anywhere near as active this year as I have been the year before, and the one before that, and so on. I haven't created much artwork, streamed, or interacted very much at all on my social accounts or Discord, and there's a very big reason for it. To get straight to the point, medical and financial problems have been plaguing my family for years, and most recently eviction. But the worst of our struggles are my younger brother who battles with late-stage metastatic thyroid cancer, heart failure, schizophrenia, and plenty of setbacks due to the mess that is the federal health care these days. This year especially, things have reached a level of which I can no longer control. My mom has developed many complications due to genetic and age, leading her to miss countless days of work, and my dad struggles being mobile due to decades and decades of hard physical labor, deteriorating his knees. For years, I have done my best to take care of my brother while juggling work and merch sales to help keep us afloat, but I cannot express how difficult it is to caring for someone who is schizophrenic and riddled with medical problems, not just making his appointments and speaking to his doctors on his behalf, but the many, many sleepless nights going out looking for him when he would sneak out of the house in the middle of the night following his hallucinations, sleepless nights making sure he didn't hurt himself or others, or lack of sleep simply out of fear that he might hurt his own family if he found himself with a kitchen knife in a bad schizophrenic episode. It hurt so much knowing that my parents and I had to lock our bedroom doors out of fear of my own brother and their own son, and it broke my heart knowing that my brother knew why we were doing this and how it made him feel. I lost count of how many times we called the police to our house, how many times we called for an ambulance, and how many times I'd driven him to the emergency room myself. All of this has had an enormous effect on me that I cannot describe. The past year, my brother has developed many, many complications as a result of the inability to keep him under control while in the hospital, and has nearly lost his life more than once this year alone. We have gotten calls from the hospital more than once telling us that he would not survive the night and continues to be at risk even today. He has been bedridden since February this year, unable to walk, barely able to talk, after being forced into a medical-induced coma for 2 months following his admission to the ICU after a heart attack at a mental health facility. All simply because he would not let doctors and nurses touch him due to his hallucinations and delusions. On top of that, we recently learned that his cancer is very likely to begin spreading again. Today, he still lays in a hospital bed, periodically transferring between hospitals, rehab facilities, and mental health facilities, barely able to move, in pain, and in extremely low morale. Medicare is only willing to cover the absolute minimum to keep him alive, and we've been trying hard to shell out money to help cover everything else he needs for his unique situation. Which leads to our next problem. Eviction is at our doorstep and we've struggled very badly staying on top of it for over a year now. We're slowly being priced out of our neighborhood for 15 years with rising rent, and my brother's medical needs, which has been siphoning our budget in dry, only making our problem worse. Moving out for a cheaper place has not been a simple solution, either with the difficult housing market, but also mostly due to how badly things snowballed with my brother and my parents, leaving us unable to raise the money, let alone pay our rent and bills in a timely manner. Our landlord has lost his patience, and the threat of eviction is different from the usual paper notice over the mail. This time, it's a real threat, and we're scrambling for helping meeting our landlord's ultimatum for a proper payment agreement. I absolutely hate that I have to ask for help, but I have no other choice. I'm trying to raise money through donations, or by taking more Rolo plushie pre-orders, selling stickers, prints, anything at all. I already began selling many of my belongings, but whatever I have won't be anywhere near enough to get us caught up. I want to raise some money to help us survive the next couple of months and keep a roof over our heads, to help me find some peace of mind that will allow me to put more focus on work. Any help at all is appreciated, or if you can at least share this for others to see, that would help a lot. Please, anything at all. I have a Ko-Fi page for donations if you're willing to spare anything at all, anything to help, and it is greatly appreciated. This is really sad and heartbreaking to hear. It's awful that she and her family are going through all those struggles, and the thought of them potentially being evicted and losing their home is in itself scary. And with the current housing market, it's making things worse for them. I don't think anyone should deserve to go through this at all. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is to help raise awareness of the situation. To anyone watching this, if you want to help support Rollo and her family, then please donate to her Ko-fi, which I've left in the description of this video. If you cannot support Rollo financially, then the next best thing you can do is share the video to others, so then more people can become aware of the situation. As of recording this, the video is currently not monetized, but if it does become monetized in the future, I'll make sure to donate all the revenue made from this video to her Ko-fi, because I do not want to make any income from this situation at all. With that said, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon.